You know that feeling, right? That sudden, heart-sinking, pit-in-your-stomach moment when you realize you are locked out. It's a nightmare we all face. Well, today, we're going to build the ultimate plan to deal with it. So let's imagine it. The door just clicked shut. Your keys are sitting on the kitchen counter. What do you do right now? If you don't have an immediate answer, don't worry. That's exactly why you're here. We are about to build you a rock-solid emergency plan. All right, let's just live in that moment for a second. What I like to call the nightmare scenario. It's that feeling of pure panic, right? You're standing outside your own house or your car, totally and completely stranded. Man, that click, it's got to be one of the worst sounds on earth, hasn't it? 1 minute, everything's fine. The next, you're on the outside looking in, and your brain just starts spinning. Who do I even call? How long am I going to be stuck out here? And, oh no, how much is this going to cost me? So, to make this super practical, we're going to zoom in on a real-world example, Marylebone in London. Now, why there? Because the services you can find there are a perfect blueprint for what you should be looking for no matter where on the planet you live. Think of it as our little case study for getting you back inside, safe and sound. So, you're in that panic mode. What's the first move? It's all about what we're calling the 20-minute rescue. Your number one goal is simple. Get help and get it there fast. And here's the most important thing to remember. You're not helpless. Good, reliable help is out there. The trick is knowing who to call before you're in trouble. A little bit of planning right now can turn a massive crisis into, well, just a minor inconvenience. So what does fast actually look like in the real world? Well, in our Marylebone example, there's a service that boasts an average arrival time of just 20 minutes. 20! That should be your benchmark. Because when you're stuck, every single minute feels like an hour. Okay, the next big fear that hits you is the cost, right? You're worried about getting ripped off. That's why you have to look for transparent pricing. This service we found starts at just £29, and there are no hidden call-out fees. That's the kind of honesty you absolutely need in a stressful situation. So here's your cheat sheet. These are the 4 things you need to look for in a trustworthy locksmith. First, 24/7 service is a must, because let's be honest, you never get locked out at a convenient time. Second, make sure they are certified and insured. That protects you. Third, experience matters a lot. 15 years in the business, that's a great sign. And finally, look for a guarantee on their work. It just gives you that extra peace of mind. Okay, deep breath. The locksmith came, you're back inside, the crisis is over. But hold on, you are not done yet. Now comes the really important part, the day after checklist. See, getting back in your house was just step 1. The real mission here is to make sure this never, ever, ever happens to you again. So, what's the very first thing you need to do? This one is totally non-negotiable. Don't wait a week, don't put it off. The very next day, your top priority is getting a spare set of keys made. Give one to a family member you trust or a neighbor. This simple 5-minute task is your number 1 defense against another lockout. And you've got options. You could go for total convenience, right, like a Timson, which is often right inside a supermarket. You can get your keys cut while you're grabbing groceries. Or you can go for a place with some real history, like David Penton and Son, a family business that's been around since 1841. Either way, just get it done. But hey, it's not just about house keys, is it? What happens if you're locked out of your car? Now, your first thought might be to call the dealership. But please, wait. Don't make that call just yet. There is a much better, faster, and cheaper way. Mobile car key services are an absolute game changer. The process is so simple, it's brilliant. 1, you call them, anytime, day or night. 2, a technician drives out to wherever you are. And 3, they make and program a brand new key for you right there on the spot. No towing, no waiting for days at the dealer. It's just done. Okay, so we've handled the crisis. We've taken steps to make sure it doesn't happen again tomorrow. But why stop there? Let's use this moment to level up. It's time to go from a quick fix to building a fortress. As stressful as getting locked out is, it's also a powerful wake-up call. It forces you to actually look at your doors and your locks, maybe for the first time in years. Is your setup really as secure as you think it is? Let's use this experience as the perfect excuse for a security upgrade. When it's time to actually buy new locks, you want quality parts and solid advice. You could go to an independent expert, like our friends at David Penton & Son, where you'll get personalized service from people who really know their stuff. Or you could go to a trusted national store, like Robert Dyer's, which has a huge range of hardware and makes it a super convenient one-stop shop. So let's boil all of this down into your new action plan. It is just 3 simple steps. Number 1, find a highly rated 24/7 locksmiths in your area tonight and save their number in your phone. Do it now. Number 2, get spare keys made for both your home and your car. No more excuses. And number 3, take 5 minutes this weekend to really look at your locks and ask yourself if it's time for an upgrade. And I'll leave you with this final thought. Tonight, just take a good hard look at your front door. That one little lock is all that's standing between your safe place and the entire world. So after everything we've just talked about, you have to ask yourself, is it really enough?